Today's Saturday, it's the 9th of November, it's 2024, and we're in Leo's pub in Magaluf, and we just stopped off for a coffee before we go for a walk. It has been really sunny and really warm.
Really overcast.
Now it's starting to be a little bit overcast, so we may or may not go for a walk. We'll see what happens by the time we've had our coffee. So cheers everyone, and we'll see what happens. Well, always a nice coffee and a really nice welcome when we go to Leo's, and they're going to be open right through till December.
9th of December.
9th of December. And then open again in January. So probably be back before they close, and we'll certainly be seeing them in the new year. And we're just going to have a little walk down this way. We usually park in the car park across the road, but there's plenty of parking now in the street, so parking's not an issue at this time of the year, which is good for us. Just some of the construction work over there, which is behind the Casa Sabonaires. It's actually making really good progress. I think I need to go and have another look at that. People who've been coming a long time will know that Bank here used to be Roosters, used to be a fish and chip shop and a restaurant, and we used to come for both fish and chips, and we used to go to the restaurant. They had a Sunday roast. Now it's a bank, and then across the road that was just an empty piece of land, and that's where the scouts used to have their bonfire just around this time of the year. And I can always remember setting up the bonfire, and we'd be in our t-shirts, it'd be really hot, and we used to go to a place in the middle of the island to buy the fireworks, and well, I don't know, they were quite frightening things really. I don't know, that's not the right word, but they were certainly powerful fireworks. We used to spend a lot of money, but we used to make a lot of money, so it was worth it. New place opened up since we last walked along here. It's just referred to as Magaluf's shop. Sells a bit of everything. We're actually walking towards Palma Nova now, but we're not going to Palma Nova. We're going to go back up towards Torrenova and then back down into Magaluf. But just wanted to come this way so we could go to the Magaluf strip, and also just show you a few places down here. Lots of taxis here, and not so much in the way of business because there are not so many tourists here now. Most of the hotels have already closed. There's one or two open, but there are apartments, so there are places to stay in the area. And that's Pappy's in front, and I think they're all closed now for the season. Yeah, their parasol there is all tied up, and they're taking a well-earned break. We're going to go up this way towards the Magaluf strip. I did get a message from David saying it's all quiet and deserted now, don't bother doing any videos. My answer to that is we like walking, and it's actually easier to walk in the winter when it's a bit cooler.
You never know what you're going to see anyway.
And you never know, yeah, some places stay open. This is one that I think will probably stay open. Most places will be closed, and yes, there are no tourists here. Well, not many tourists here. there are some. And we enjoy doing the walks, so we will be continuing to do the walks through the winter time. And just highlighting places that are open, like this is open. El Mundo. So I think somebody's been recommending that we should come here.
Yeah.
So maybe that's somewhere we should keep an eye on. Sorry about that. Supermarket's open. The Vista Sol is just up there, top of the road, and that's one that normally stays open during the winter. It's a hotel, and have a look to see if it is. I'm not sure what's happening this winter. Areas like this, though, closed down. And what we do start to see now is that people who are going to do any renovations should be starting now and working their way through the winter. So we'll keep an eye on that sort of thing. And of course, the really big renovation that's going on here in Magaluf is down on the beach, and we're going to be heading down in that direction in a minute.
Gargoyle up there.
Gargoyle in Magaluf.
Another one here.
Someone was having fun when they put those in. Pharmacy open there. Wow, what's happened there? All boarded up completely. And we're now at the top of the Magaluf strip. Cocktail bar open. A bit early for cocktail bars, it's only just after 1 o'clock. Lennon's bar.
Bit different than in the summer, isn't it?
It's very different. I think it's going to find very much open to all down here. Lennon's karaoke on this side. Chinese has got a for sale sign on it. That happens a lot here in the winter time. bars, restaurants, businesses put the for sale signs up, see if there are any takers. Stephen's supermarket, nothing to do with me. That little road there takes you down towards where we've just been. Let's see if we can get down to the beach. Not sure whether we'll be able to or not. So I'm not sure how much of it is being dug up. But there are actually some beds on the beach here. I think when I looked from further down, I couldn't see any beds at all, but there are parasols and beds on the beach here. So maybe Calvi are keeping to their word of trying to keep it open right through to November. But businesses are not paying attention. This is Alex's. And then we've got the Oceans Beach Club and Robinson Crusoe's down here. So this is actually the end of the works by the looks of things.
Posh beds there.
So, Magaluf Beach and Promenade is open down there. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any bars open. But on this side, absolutely not. However, we can actually see the progress they're making, and it is quite significant. You can see that one of the plans was to put some pipes and drainage underneath, and that looks as though that work's being done. And they're now ready to start filling it in, so maybe they'll be a bit quicker than we thought. And then the idea is to have a promenade and then some sand dunes on this side, and some plants growing in the sand dunes. So the square which is there, and then you've got Blackbeards, all of that is cut off. I'll just go and have a look on the beach. I don't think we're coming onto the beach or not.
No, I'll stay here.
Yeah, it's sandy, the beach is. It's in your shoes. I'll come and have a look. Yeah, you see, beds are out. And virtually nobody using them. I don't know if there's anybody actually monitoring them and taking the money. There's no sign of a lifeguard, so there's no flags flying. But the beach looks lovely. I've seen somebody go past on a jet ski. It's certainly warm enough to go for a swim. Well, it looks as though if we want to go any further, we need to go back up to the strip and carry on walking down. Oh, we're back on the strip now, just going to make our way down. Just walking on the sand, just gets sand in the shoes and becomes uncomfortable. So.
Have you?
Well, I hope not. I didn't do much walking on the beach. So. Different places at a different time of the year and a different time of the day.
These big things. This is one of the access points to the square. You can
probably just walk in a little bit, but most of it is cut off, fenced off, and full of industrial machinery and things that they're going to need for a new promenade.
How noisy it is here.
So we will we'll continue to come down to Magaluf, and we'll continue to make the videos and just keep an eye on the progress that's been made. Not sure we'll come down every week, but we'll come down fairly regularly just to see how it's going. There's a lot of steel work there, so there's obviously a lot of some construction of sorts that needs concrete reinforcing. Well, the restaurant's closed there. We're going to have to go around this way. Some of the shop owners taking the opportunity to do a bit of work or stock taking. This is all unique on this side. It's very quiet. Last week we were down here. So last week we were here
with the girls.
The girls. We came to play the sea golf. That's going to be staying open. So there are some places open. Can't get to the. You can actually get to the beach down there.
I'm not closed by work.
Even if it says you can't, but you can actually. There is a path through there. And it does suggest you go through where we went, 300 metres up the road there, but we can actually get to the beach if we wanted to here, but don't really see the point. And well, we're going to make our way back this way towards where we've parked the car, near to Leo's. As I was walking down, I was wondering if the plaza had actually changed its name, but it's not. It's still there, you just can't see the sign very well for the trees. That's the square down there. We'll go up this way. Interesting that the ATMs have not closed down yet by the looks of things. That one's still open. Quite often they get sealed for the winter, so perhaps that will happen sooner. And last week when we were here, there was a lot of noise of children playing around the pool here at the Sol Kathmandu Resort Hotel. And the interesting thing about the hotel, I noticed the CEO of Mallorca was saying that this is where they've been experimenting with robots.
With what?
Robots.
To do what?
To do a lot of the work that sort of repetitive type works, taking plates from one place to another. They get loaded onto a robot and the robot will take them. So cleaning tables, somebody will put them onto the robot will then take them to the place where they are put into the dishwashers, and I don't know, lots of others, and apparently lots of other things that they've been doing. Been very well received by the workers there, and well received by the clients who've come into contact with them, and or perhaps not come into contact with them. But it's said that it's helped to solve one of the big problems that Mallorca, Balearic Islands in general, has had this year, and it's that of staff, getting staff to come here and work. People who would normally come for the summer to work have been reluctant to come, simply because the cost of renting somewhere to live has been too high. Some people have even resorted to driving over here in vans and living in them for the summer while they've been working. So working but living in vans. Well, the robots at the Kathmandu, which is closed now, have meant that they've needed less staff, because the robots are actually going to be doing some of those work, some of those jobs that the people would have been doing in the past. Lots of different ways of looking at that means that they don't need to have so many employees doing menial type tasks that a robot can do. One wonders where that will lead. There's the House of Kathmandu, upside down, and that's closed until the 3rd of April 2025 now. They had a big party last week. It was absolutely buzzing. We thought of going there to play mini golf, but it was just really busy. They've got a big party going on for Halloween, and so that's one of the reasons we went to sea golf. We wanted to try that sea golf anyway, to see what it was like. Don't think we were that impressed with it. No, it's not somewhere we'll be rushing back to. Ollie and I went to the Kathmandu golf, and that was much more interesting and entertaining, and probably somewhere we would go back to.
There's a dog moving here.
There's Leo's, and still quite a few people there having a coffee or a beer. And the cafe here, we like to come to this cafe now and again as well, because they do a great pepito de lomo, which is one of our staple lunches.
Been here for a while, have we then?
No, we haven't been for a while now.
Should have come last week.
And then just on the corner we've got Teddy there, which is one of the shops we like to go to and see what they've got on offer. Well, that concludes our little walk around Magaluf. Hope you found it interesting.
Very quiet.
Very quiet, but a nice walk for us. And it's actually around about 22 or 23 degrees, so it's not cold.
No.
It's still pretty warm. Thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing the next one. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.